What's going on, everybody? My name is Xelious. Welcome to this live stream. Today we are going to be trying to push up in Ultimate Champion. We are currently at 1734, and I'm honestly really afraid I'm going to drop a lot of medals today, just to be completely honest with you. Obviously I want to climb, but it's going to be pretty rough for me personally, I feel like. But we're going to be doing it with this Goblinstein Graveyard deck, so let's go ahead and hop into our first match. Hello, Meme27. It's good to have you here, man. Do I have a creator code? No, I don't have a creator code. I'm not with the Supercell program. I'm not gonna lie, today I'm feeling a little nervous. I'm not sure why, but hopefully I can push through it, you know? So this guy is gonna have the Dagger Duchess here, and he does have the Golem and Hero Dark Prince here. I feel like, what should I do? Okay, I'm gonna try to go for this Ice Wizard, but I really need to go for a Goblin Cage here as well. But that Dark Prince might be able to take it out, unfortunately. And I don't know if the Golem's going to be able to get naded into the tower here, unfortunately. That's going to be pretty rough to deal with. He did defend the graveyard, too. So let's go ahead and get this Goblinstein here. Maybe we can save our tower. Oh, dude, no. The Doctor's getting killed here, unfortunately. Oh, I think it's going to get taken out. Okay, that's not a very good start. We're going to try to poison this down. I wouldn't say it's a good game just yet, but our tower is going to go down here. Now he's going to go for the Dark Prince on the opposite side. He's going to try to take my tower. With that ability, he might be able to do it. Let's try to get this Barbarian Brawl on top of this. And hopefully we don't lose our tower, but that Rhino is going to get charged into our tower here. Dark Prince is going to go down, so it's not going to be too much damage. He did get a good amount of King Tower damage, though. And now you're going to get up like 19 today. I hope so. We're already kind of losing here, unfortunately. So I'm figuring he's going to want to go Golem in the back again. And we're going to try to take his tower as soon as we can. I kind of just want to wait for him to do the Golem first, though. And he doesn't want to do it just yet. I mean, he's already winning the game, so he doesn't really need to rush into anything. I guess what I'll do is I'll try to cycle the Goblin Cage here, and maybe that's going to make him want to make a play, but I don't really think we can go for the Graveyard just yet. Okay, he's not deciding to do anything here. So I am going to try to go for this Goblinstein Graveyard opposite lane here. And he's going to have that Electro Dragon. More than likely going to be able to defend here. Had the Lightning there too. That is a lot of Elixir, but I don't think I'm going to be able to cycle back to another, what's it called, another Graveyard here in time to help our push out. He goes for the arrows here. Okay, wait a minute. We might be able to actually pull this off. Let's go for the Graveyard immediately. Goblinstein going to make its way towards the tower, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be tower down here. I don't think he's going to be able to defend this. So we did save ourselves here. That's really good. But he's going to have quite the counter push coming in. He might be able to go for the Golem in the pocket as well. And he has the Hero Dark Prince as well coming in. He has Lightning too. Oh boy. Yeah, there's going to be the Golem. We got to really try our best here. He's going to go for that Rhino. I think what I want to do is go for this Goblinstein. And hope I can just get this ability on top of the Electro Dragon. I'm going to try to pull it into it. Does go for the Lightning though. No, dude, what's it called? Electro Dragon's not going to go down here. I'm going to try to get another Goblin Cage here. Try to minimize this damage. Okay. Electro Dragon is going to go down. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to defend this here. He does have Lightning. That Rhino might connect on top of our tower. I'm not going to go for the Natal for it. Okay, it's not going to do it. Here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to go for a Graveyard here. And then a Goblinstein. Okay, that might not tank for the King Tower, though. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to. But hopefully we can still get some damage here. He does go for that Lightning, so I don't get the ability off. Oh, man. And he's going to be able to go for another Golem eventually, too. That's not good. And I don't really know what to do here, to be completely honest with you. I think what I'm going to try to do is go for an Ice Wizard here. Maybe go for a Graveyard. We don't really have a tank for it, though. That's the unfortunate part. I'm going to have to try to get a Goblinstein here, but he's going to have that Lightning ready. Let's just try to save our tower here. Hopefully it's not going to be enough for Lightning to take the tower out here, but it's really dang close. Oh, no, he's going to have a small spell, isn't he? Yeah, that's very, very rough. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure if it's a bad starting hand. Maybe I could have defended better in single elixir, but try to split the skeletons at the back here. Nope, he has arrows. Never mind. Okay, that's very unfortunate. I believe in the comeback. Yeah, I did too, but it didn't happen. Evo Cage for Golem, though. Yeah. First game, first loss. We're still in 1700. I'm going to genuinely try my best to stay above 1700. but I can't guarantee it. All right. Okay, we don't full counter that, unfortunately, but at least we did get the King Tower activation. This is going to be playing with the Goblin Barrel and the Goblin Gang here. Could be the Knight with the... Oh, it's going to be Mega Knight. Okay. I will take this ability if it does get on tower. I think it is going to. So we're going to take that ability there. I think we can defend this pretty easily. Let's go for that Fireball, though. We do distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A, so it's not going to be able to take out the Brawler, so we do defend here. So Goblin Gang, Goblin Barrel, Fireball, Mega Knight, and a Hero... What's that thing called again? Hero, Mini P.E.K.K.A, and a Tesla. This looks like it's very winnable. No Fireball and Cycle, so I kind of want to go for the Goblin Stein here. So he's played 6 cards so far. There's the 7th. Fireball being one of them. He does have the Evolution Executioner. I'm going to do this. I don't think it's the best idea, though. But it might work. What is he doing? Has the Electro Wizard here. We get the Goblin Stein on top of the tower, and Goblin Gang played on top of the ability. That's going to be a lot of damage. Pretty big mistake for my opponent here. So that was really good. I don't know if he has the Evolution Goblin Barrel. I think he has the Evolution Mega Knight. I didn't really pay attention, unfortunately. Alright. We're going to have the Barbarian Barrel for this. We'll be able to defend that pretty easily. So that's good. Okay, is that going to? I don't think it's going to. Okay, that's good. We still need to take his tower, so we are going to go in here. And I think it is the Evolution Mega Knight, isn't it? No, okay. Well, he doesn't want to go for it. If he does have it, he does let the tower go here. Okay. We just have to defend this Mega Knight. That's all we have to do. Evolution Goblin Cage probably going to be able to do it. Let's try to get a Barbarian Barrel on top of this. And then a Goblin Stein as well. Evolution Skeletons should be able to deal with everything here. Okay, good. Mega Knight's still up. But we do have the Brawler here. Let's get the Ice Wizard as well. This should be a pretty easy win here. For some reason, this guy didn't want to defend. And there we go. Hello, Zach. It's good to have you here, man. How often do you play off stream? Well, pretty often. I normally play a lot off stream, actually. I'm finally here. Hello, Tack. It's good to have you here again. Appreciate you stopping by today. And Spazzing Ace. Appreciate you being here today, too. All right. I feel like if there's one matchup I'm really afraid of, it's going to be Lava Hound. I don't really know how I'm going to beat Lava Hound. We're facing a lot of Golem, unfortunately. And I don't have Graveyard in my starting hand, so I really can't do anything about this. And he's not going to defend this. Okay. Yeah, I can't go for the Graveyard at this point, I feel like. No Goblin Cage in my starting hand. We're going to be able to get to it right now. Baby Dragon going to get on top of my Ice Wizard. Yeah, we're probably going to lose our tower here. But we did get a good amount of damage with that Goblin Stein, so not the worst thing ever. Yeah, no, we're definitely losing our tower here. I just have to make sure I don't get 3 crowned. I mean, I think I could just go for the Ice Wizard here and we'll be okay. This might be a lot of damage. Oh my god, never mind. Just gotta hope that Lumberjack goes down, and it will, so he does have a Fireball as well. Ah, Golem. No freaking Graveyard starting hand. No Goblin Cage starting hand. I did get back to it, but I probably should have just went for the Goblin Stein defensively. Have you heard that Graveyard is getting nerfed next season? Yeah, I did. There's no way he lets this take the tower. I don't want to go for a Graveyard because it's single elixir, and I'm worried I'm not going to be able to defend his Golem. And, okay. Well, we're going to try to suck that in immediately. Let's go for a poison for those bats. Let's try to nadle this off. We want to take that Golem off HP as much as possible. Does go for the zap there. We'll get the Barbarian Brawl on top of the Night Witch, and this should be a defended golem, and we did take his tower with the Goblinstein by itself. I didn't know Goblinstein took more than half the tower by itself, actually. So that's good to know. Okay. I think I know the placement, right? Yeah, okay. Problem is the Goblinstein doesn't tank, unfortunately. Alright, we can kind of deal with that. We didn't really get that much damage there, but it's okay. Okay. Let's get a Goblin Cage in front of this. Probably not the best thing I could have done there, but that's fine. Let's kill this Night Witch. We'll get back to the... Actually, we could just go for the skeletons here. Try to distract that baby dragon. Does he have a zap or something? Yeah, he does, unfortunately. But we're okay. This isn't bad. We're taking damage, though. And he has a fireball zap. So he will be able to kill the doctor. Does decide to go for that. Can't kill the doctor, though, can he? No, he has a NATO, really. I am just not doing a very good job against this. I gotta be honest with you. I'm just not. And our graveyard's not getting any damage either. I really need the Goblinstein to tank for it down the middle. I should just be doing that, but... Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up losing this match as well, unfortunately. He's probably going to try to go for that fireball on top of that. Goes for the baby dragon instead. I'm just hoping it could get DPS down as soon as possible here. Please tell me we're going to be able to take everything out here. Yes, we are. Let's try to keep that golem pop off of our tower with the NATO. And we do it. I need to get back to my Goblinstein for this graveyard. That's what I need to do. I need to try to get a tank for that graveyard from the King Tower and the tower. Oh, man. This is going to be really tough. Oh my god, no, I can't let that connect. And it does connect. It gets another shot. Oh man, this is hard. Fireball's not going to be enough. I don't think, right? Fireball's not going to be enough, right? I don't know if this is going to work, though. I'm making some kind of mistakes here, dude, and I don't know what it is. Not having Graveyard in my starting hand against Golem when they go Golem in the back first play is really biting me in the butt, man. It's really kicking my ass because I can't apply pressure to make them not want to support the Golem, you know? And I kept trying to go for the Goblinstein, kind of like putting the Doctor down here with the Goblinstein going towards the tower to try to protect the Doctor or something, or like so that they can't DPS the Goblinstein very fast so it takes longer for a graveyard, but that didn't work out very well. I don't even know if I went for Goblinstein Graveyard as a tank. No, I did. But it just didn't tank very well for it. I'll take this ability here. Looks like a 2.9 balloon cycle deck here. Hello, Julian. It's good to have you here. Oh my god. I'm going to try to go for the Goblin Cage here. And as I thought, it wasn't going to pull. I thought maybe it was going to because he played it early, but that's going to be a lot of damage, unfortunately. I'm just making a lot of mistakes right now, and that's not good. I guess we may as well try to save our tower, right? Nope, that was not worth it. I need to learn how to play against these matchups a lot better, dude. Losing to Golem back to back. Then we lose to this as well. Let's try to go Goblinstein Graveyard opposite lane. I'm pretty sure our tower is going to go down no matter what. And I should have waited. I really wish I waited. Because he did block the bridge there. Normally I like to wait because I know that that's a possibility, but I just didn't think of that soon enough here. It's alright though, we still have some time left in this match. It's not a good game just yet. That's not going to pull it. Are you kidding me? Oh man, I'm just making so many mistakes right now. Balloon not going to get the shot here, but he's going to get back to another one very soon. Here's the thing, right? You already know what he wants to do. And this time doesn't decide to block at the bridge. Goblinstein almost dead here, so it's not going to take as long. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this tower here with this graveyard. Only 15 seconds left in this match, too. I don't know if I can cycle back quick enough, either. Nah, unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Oh, I really should have waited, bro. I played the Goblin Cage directly in the middle. I thought that the... what's that thing called? I thought that the balloon was going to go towards the Goblin Cage, but it didn't. And I only thought that because he played it in the back. Kind of, not at the back, but like... not directly on the bridge, so I thought maybe it's going to like move to the left or whatever a little bit, but didn't do that. I really do not know what to do here. We'll just go for the Barbara opposite lane. Electro Spirit, Ice Golem here. Maybe it's going to be a Hog Rider, okay. Pretty sure this is going to be able to fully counter it, right? Yeah, it is. So Electro Spirit Tesla. Looks like a 2.6 deck, but kind of modified. Hello, Viper. It's good to have you here, man. Has a Royal Delivery. Electro Spirit Royal Delivery, Hog Rider Tesla, and an Ice Golem. Okay. Has a log as well, so that's going to be 6. Alright. Pretty sure this is going to go down here. Firecracker will get some damage, though. That got the shots? Really? Are you kidding me? Since when? What the fuck? Well, that's very unfortunate. Very surprised about that. I'm pretty sure that Goblin Cage placement does full counter the... what's that thing called again? The Hog Rider. And with the help of the Barbara, I thought for real that's not going to get a shot on tower, but... never mind, I guess. And he has Firecracker as a 7th card as well. He does cycle really fast here. Goblin Cage is going to take into Hog Rider. This will be a good defense here. I don't have my graveyard coming up, unfortunately. I would really like that. Pretty sure he'll have maybe a Fireball or maybe... I would think Earthquake, but didn't decide to use it if he did. Firecracker nudges the tower a little bit there. Okay. Evolution Tesla there for the graveyard. That's going to be quite the shutdown, but we're still getting a little bit of damage here. Firecracker keeps splashing my tower. My god, she just does not want to die today. I really don't know what to do here, honestly. I'll just take the poison here. And he does have the Earthquake. I think I can get a Goblin Stein in front of this. Evolution Tesla will go down here, I think. I would straw. I have to, don't I? Yep, I do have to go for the NATO here. Let's try to get a graveyard going. He's currently in the lead by about 500 HP here. I'm not sure if we're going to get the graveyard damage we're looking for. I'm a little happy he doesn't have Earth, what's called Lightning. I feel like the Lightning would have been a little worse. Alright, we can kind of dodge this here, but... oh no! Hog Rider still wants to break through, and I'm going to try not to let that happen with the NATO there, but... Firecracker keeps touching my tower, and I'm not liking it. He's cycling very, very fast here, too. It's nice to know he can't kill anything on my side, but... yeah, that's a problem. Good thing that's not touching my tower this time for once. Decides to go for the Earthquake there. But I feel like I literally just can't go in. Everything's dying at the bridge here. Goes for the Royal Delivery. Yeah, the Royal Delivery is just a huge shutdown. Firecracker again gonna touch my tower. Dude, if I have ever seen a graveyard opportunity, it's gonna be right now. But I swear to God, one Royal Delivery is gonna shut everything down. There it is. Goblinstein's about to die, so it's not gonna tank for very long. Goes for the defensive Earthquake. He's currently in the lead by about 1,000 HP. I'm struggling even just to break through. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Let's get this poison here. Goes for the earthquake again. I could keep getting the poisons on tower. But at this rate, I feel like that's just not going to work. We're slowly catching up. Just slowly. Kind of happening here. Let's get a Goblin Cage. Gotta get a poison on top of this Firecracker as soon as possible. She decides to leave, and then she decides to go back in, and then decides to leave again. Okay. Battle's ending very soon here. I really hope that this can work. Try to get the Goblin Cage for this. Let's go for the Earthquake, though. Maybe I need the NATO here. I'm gonna need it! Oh, but it doesn't matter. Oh, man. He got to a point where he didn't even have to go in anymore. He just defended all game long. Also, the Barbaro aim placement is a bit bugged. Yeah, it is. It's like a visual glitch or something, but it doesn't actually affect the placement. We're dropping pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. But we're not gonna give up. I've made a lot of mistakes at the beginning of this stream, but we're gonna try to clean it up as we go forward. There's been a lot of Golem that I've been facing. I feel like 2.9 Balloon isn't necessarily a bad matchup. But they do cycle really quickly, but I feel like I can keep up with their cycle. I feel like the hardest thing is knowing how to go in. Because going in with the Goblinstein Graveyard, he could go for the, what's it called, the Bomb Tower to block the Goblinstein. And it's 10 Elixir, you know? So it costs a lot. Let's get this Goblin Cage here. He does have the Evolution Executioner. Maybe he's playing with the Boss Bandit Snowball Ram Rider deck. Maybe he's playing Mega Knight. He does have the Skeleton King. It's kind of a different look here. Not sure what it's going to be, but if I had to guess, it's probably going to be Mega Knight. Let's wait a little bit. He does have a Rage in his deck as well. Rage, Executioner, Skeleton King. Goes for a Lightning there. Good thing I didn't go for that Graveyard. What does he decide to do here? He has Skeleton Army as well. Okay, that's not very good. That's going to be some damage. I should probably go for the Ice Wizard. Could have done that earlier, but I didn't. So what is this? Executioner, Skeleton King, Lightning, Skeleton Army. I forgot what else he played, unfortunately. What? Well, we should be able to defend this here unless he has something for those skeletons. Does have the Rage. Let's get this Goblin Cage here. That's going to be some very unfortunate damage, but shouldn't be too bad, right? I hope. I think. No, that's pretty bad. Goes for the Lightning there as well. We're going to have to get this Goblinstein. God, what am I doing, dude? It's like I'm genuinely just not playing well today. Decides to play that Skeleton Army there. I was going to wait for the poison. Okay, I kind of really need to go for it now. Need to try to get as much damage as possible. Skeleton King does get on tower here. Got a little bit of damage. He has arrows as well. So it's Eagle. And he has lightning. Fucking hell, man. Alright, literally every deck I'm playing against has lightning, dude. But it really sucks. I can't even... No, he's just gonna... Okay, well... Hopefully this takes out the Skeleton Army. And it does, but Graveyard not really going to have a tank here. Let's try to get a poison. This game is definitely not over just yet. Goes for a Lightning there as well. Well, that's good. Okay. Should be able to defend us here. I mean, we should have, but Executioner is still alive. What the freak, dude? Tries to push the Executioner. Doesn't work, but almost did. Gotta go for a NATO here and then a Goblin Cage, but Rage gonna calm down. He does have that Lightning coming up pretty soon, too. Ice Wizard got a little bit of damage over there. Here, let's try to go for the Goblinstein here. He might try to just Lightning this, but the Goblinstein should stay alive. He really needs that Skeleton Army for this Graveyard. Let's try to go for the poison to predict it. It doesn't come down, but we're getting a lot of damage. Arrows do come down, though. But that's still a good amount of damage. This is still possible to win here. I need to start cycling like crazy. Like my life depends on it, because it does right now. Let's go for that poison immediately. Skeleton army does come out on top, but hopefully the graveyard can just finish the job here. I really hope it can. Please tell me it does. It does! Let's freaking go, dude. Oh, what's our score? 1673. Listen, I really wanted to stay above 1700, but it wasn't possible. I've been making a lot of mistakes. I feel like even in the last match that we played, I still made a lot of mistakes. If there's one thing I struggle with a lot with this deck is I don't really know how to cycle, because I run into situations where they're building up a push and I just don't know what to do. Or I have like a lot of elixir and I don't know what to do with it, you know? It's like one of the biggest challenges I have playing with this deck. But I really like the faster cycle because it helps me get around to a graveyard. And the NATO, what's it called, Goblinstein is such a great combo itself, you know? Okay, that was not very well timed. Could have possibly went for King Tower there. I didn't know if the Barbaro was going to do the job, so I just went for the NATO. Where Axolotl and BK? Oh, they're probably busy. Looks like we're facing off against Drill here with the Hero Barbarian, bro. And a Demolisher, and he's going to get back to another... He's going to get back to another thing here, unfortunately, isn't he? I don't see any other way to defeat this here, so we're going to go for the Goblinstein ability. I don't think we have a bad matchup against Drill. I don't think we do. He does have poison. But he does cycle really fast, but so do we. Does decide to go for the Drill here. Try to get this Barbarian Bro on top of that first Goblin. Let's go for the Skeletons here. That should be a good defense unless he snowballs. Doesn't decide to do it. Let's get this Graveyard going. If he goes for that Demolisher, we'll go for the poison, but instead goes for the poison himself. Goes for the Skeletons too to make sure I don't get any damage here. Oh, that's a perfectly defended Graveyard. He's not stupid. He went for the Skeletons to make sure I didn't get that Skeleton hits on top of the tower through the poison. They're not present, sadly. Yeah. It's alright, though. I really want to take this poison here. Here we go. We're in double elixir now. I feel like he's being careful, but I don't know what for. Normally, a lot of Drill players like to play really aggressively. If he's not going to be aggressive, I am. Let's go for this NATO, get rid of those Skeletons, and hopefully we can get some damage through this Graveyard. But the Tesla is there to stop it. That would have been just one hit, but I feel like one hit is a lot right now. So now that we know what he's trying to do, we're going to try to go for the NATO. Let's take this poison on top of this immediately. Decides to go for that Evolution Drill. Does he go for a poison here is the question. Okay, there's the poison. Oh god, I misplayed the Barbaro. They do catch the Goblins, though. They do catch the Goblins, but are they going to turn around on top of the tower? I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did. Let's go for a poison here. I don't want to risk giving him King Tower activation with that. Not getting too much damage here, unfortunately. We're getting something, though. Demolisher not going to go down to the poison, unfortunately. Okay. I think we can defend this, right? No, the Demolisher's going to get on tower. I could have possibly NATO'd that, but I didn't. Is he going to block the bridge here? No, he doesn't, but he's going to have that. He's going to have that, what's it called? Poison ready. There it is. Let's try to NATO those Skeletons off. We do get just a little bit of damage here. Nothing crazy, though. Man, that poison really is pretty hard to deal with. Let's try to get, like, a Goblin Cage on top of this. Is that going to work, though? It does temporarily work. Okay, that's good. I feel like I need to defend this with the Goblinstein here. Not going to be able to go in for a Graveyard with that, but at least we take everything out. Maybe I should just go for the Graveyards regardless. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Make sure he can't poison with this here. But I think he's going to want to. Evolution Skeleton's taking care of everything right now. We'll have the Barbaro ready here. But we missed one! And it gets on tower! Now he's starting to be really aggressive right now. There's still 45 seconds left in this match. Try to get the Barbaro on top of this just to be safe. Got to go for this Graveyard. The good thing is he's probably going to want to poison his own tower. Let's go for the poison ourselves. We're going to have to really try to keep up with his drill cycle here. We got to start going for graveyards here. Got to keep being aggressive, but low-key, I feel like I'm cycling to this graveyard really slowly here. Goblinstein's still alive. Goblinstein's still alive. We're going to be able to get a poison on his tower while his is not on ours. But he's going to be able to go in for one more drill. That's the problem. He's going to be able to go in for one more drill. Let's try to block the bridge. Make sure he can't just go in. Make sure that that stupid Demolisher doesn't get on our tower. Okay, we won. Let's freaking go, dude. Alright, I'm not going to lie. At the last second there, I felt like I was cycling really slowly to our graveyard. That really sucks, but good thing we won the match there. It's going to put us up to, I hope, 1700. Yeah, it's going to be 1702. We're going to the next match. Has the Ice Spirit here. What else is he going to have? Okay. Another 2.6 deck, really? We'll get to the Goblin Cage here. Has the Musketeer. This looks like 2.6. Could be 2.9 as well. Doesn't decide to go for the Hog Rider. What does he do here? Oh my god. So that's what he does. We do have the NATO. I feel like we're going to be okay. It just really depends on if this balloon wants to behave here. Please behave. Thank God. Okay, good. The NATO was strong enough to pull it in. So he is playing some weird deck with the Knight and the Ice Golem. Musketeer, Balloon, Ice Spirit. I think Skeletons as well, right? I think that's 6 cards. I'm not sure if I actually saw the Skeletons there. Okay, that was not very good. Alright, I feel like what we should do is just defend. We do have the Goblinstein for his balloon. Maybe he has a freeze. Does he decide to go in here? No, okay. So he does have the skeleton. So we know 6 of his cards. Not a single spell played yet as far as I'm aware. Let's try to drag this up with the Goblin Cage. I hope that's going to be enough. I hope that doesn't give him death damage. And it's not going to. That's good. This Evolution Knight might be a pretty big problem, though. He's cycling really fast to another balloon here. Do have the NATO. Could always try to go opposite lane. Doesn't seem like he wants to try. We're going to try to pull this up again. Ice Wizard. No, you got to be kidding me. That's not going to get pulled up. Okay, well, is that going to be death damage? Okay, good. NATO did save us there, but I feel like he has a really good elixir lead right now. But Goblinstein could shut everything down, but now he's going to try to go opposite lane. Well, I have the Barbaro ready for this Musketeer. Hopefully I can play it in time. And I do. Try to get the Ice Wizard. Please don't get the shot. Oh, it barely doesn't get the shot. Arrows do come in, but it doesn't make way for it. Pop the ability too. So now we know he has arrows. Oh, man, this is frustrating. And the one thing I really hate is that I'm just not able to go in. He keeps going in himself. I don't know how to stop it. I'm going to try to go for the graveyard right now. This Goblinstein ability is not going to be enough. He does have the log and arrows. Those are going to be the 2 spells. Oh, I thought I missed that NATO. I thought I missed that NATO. We're getting a good amount of damage here with our graveyards. We are currently in the lead, but only 2 balloon shots are going to be able to change that. Good thing to know, he doesn't have Vine, Snowball, or a Freeze in this deck. NATO's really helping us out a lot here. I think what I need to do is just keep going for the graveyard. It's not always going to have a tank for it, but it's just meant to distract him a little bit. Feels like he's trying to get my Goblinstein out of cycle to go opposite lane. Maybe that's what that Ice Golem was trying to do, but it didn't happen. And there it is. There's the Goblinstein again, but here's the problem. Goblinstein ability by itself is not going to be enough. NATO. No! Did I miss the NATO? Oh my god! I thought I missed the NATO. I gotta stop doing that. I keep edging myself like that, dude. I gotta stop letting that happen. Oh my god. Evolution Skeleton's still going up. Evolution Skeletons might make it to the tower. They're on top of the tower. Okay, he has to go for that Goblin Brawler's gonna get on tower here. Only gets one shot though. Are we able to take this game here? I think Poison will be able to do it. Yeah, I think it is. I think this is just a good game. Let's be honest. I missed the NATO on the tower. No, that's a good game. Let's go, dude. Do I usually play in top 10K? I'm not in top 10K. Not even close. No. I'm only at, what's it called? 1700 right now. Hello, Edgy Lowler. It's good to have you here, man. I feel like I'm struggling a lot today when I really shouldn't be. I don't know. I would love a King Tower activation here. And we do get it. So he does have the Lumberjack here. I didn't pay attention to it if it was going to be the evolution or not. Has the Vines here. Vines Lumberjack. Hero Knight. Royal Delivery. Vines Lumberjack. Hero Knight Royal Delivery. That is very interesting. Maybe it's going to be another balloon deck. It kind of almost looks like a graveyard deck, but making a little bit too many assumptions here. And it's a balloon deck. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to get the NATO in cycle. But we're not going to have the elixir for it, are we? Wait, yes we are. Oh my god, do not. Do not. Ice Wizard, please. Thank you. That shouldn't have been death damage, but I feel like I played that NATO kind of awkwardly there. But Goblin's not going to get assist damage back, so that's good. You're good, man. It's just how the game does weird interactions sometimes, especially when going against opponents. No, I appreciate that. No, it's just that I keep playing my NATOs like at the absolute very edge of the balloon, and I get scared that it's gonna not pull it. But the reason I do that is because I try to pull it as far away as possible. Don't you dare. Oh my god, okay. We'll be able to go for this Ice Wizard here. Oh, that's not gonna help out too much. I think I need my NATO in cycle again. Oh my god, I'm so bad at it. Nah, you're not getting death damage, bro. Not on my watch. Okay, good. I feel like death damage is a little bit too much to give up. If we can control it. So he does have Vines with this balloon deck. Does have Lumberloon. I don't know what else he has, though. Inferno Dragon. Okay. It happens to me too sometimes, but generally ends up being lag sometimes as well. He has guards here as well. Oh my goodness. Goes for the Vines. Here's the thing. We do have the NATO, but the question is that balloon actually going to get DPS down enough for that to matter? I just don't want him to get that death damage. If I give him that death damage, then that's going to be damage that he keeps getting that I can't let him do, you know? Let's get the Goblin Stone here. Ability to get on tower on the other side, so it's really nice. Oh my goodness. We get back to the NATO here. I'm very confident that we'll be able to take care of this. I'm very confident we'll be able to take care of it. Please do not get death damage. Don't you dare I gave him death damage! What? I betrayed myself. Oh my god. We're going to go in for a graveyard here. Tries to stop it, but... Okay. Let's get this guards here. Tries to Vines the Doctors, but it doesn't really do anything. We're going to go for the ability right now. It's not going to be on tower, but I just want to take care of this Lumberjack. Looking pretty good against this. That's going to be a big problem. If he can make that work for him, that's going to be a really big problem. I really hope he doesn't succeed in that. We do have the NATO. We have the Evolution Goblin Cage for this. Oh, that Hero Knight ability. That could be pretty bad. Let's just do this. Did go for the ability, but it's going to work. Okay, he's not going to get death damage here. Let's just pop this ability. Get rid of those guards. May as well. Seriously, I cannot let him get any kind of death damage because then he's going to be able to start get back to this game pretty easily, I feel like. He's not really doing anything. Did he give up? I think he gave up. Let's go, dude. Slowly making our way back up through 1700 here. Maybe we can get to 1800. How much is that going to be? 1761. Oh my god. Okay. Goblin Gang first play. Maybe it's going to be a Mega Knight deck. You know, I just think I'm at that trophy range where I'm playing against a lot of Mega Knight and stuff like that. Which is why I always assume that's what it's going to be. I probably should have NATO'd that in, I'm not going to lie. Maybe it wouldn't have worked. Oh, no. That's not good. We're going to try to get a Barbarian Barrel on top of this. I just want to take that out as soon as possible. Hopefully we don't get a shot here. Okay, good. So now we know what we're playing up against. It is going to be Mortar Bait. He has the Goblin Gang and Rascals here. I don't think Goblin Gang is usually in this deck. Maybe I'm wrong. But, my god, what am I going to do against this? Here's what I'm going to try to do. And it worked! Okay, I'm very happy that worked out. But now I don't have the Goblinstein for the Mortar. That's going to be pretty hard to deal with. I don't think Ice Wizard's going to be able to do it because I think he's just going to go for the Cannon Cart. Please tell me this works. Okay, it does work. I really want to save my elixir here. Hopefully we can counter his Mortar without taking a shot. Okay. Here's the problem, right? He's going to have that Cannon Cart pretty soon. He's more than likely going to go for it. Okay, well, he doesn't decide to, so that Mortar is going to go down. There's the Cannon Cart. Did you get to UC last stream? Yeah, I did, actually. Here's a thing that I really don't like about this deck. I sometimes get myself into awkward cycles. Don't know how to deal with that. He's getting a... Oh my god, that's tanking for that? Really? That is very unfortunate. That was a lot of damage. I think we can get back from that, but... You know, he keeps playing his Goblin Gang. What else does he have for this? Graveyard here. Okay, it does go for the log, but that's a good amount of damage that came in from that first wave of skeletons. Don't really get that much after that, though. Alright, this is... I feel like I gotta try to NATO this back or something. Oh my god, don't get on my tower. Thank you. Ice Wizard should be able to deal with that opposite lane, right? Yes, it's going to. Try to get this Goblinstein. If he goes for a Fireball, it won't work, I'm pretty sure. May as well take a poison here. Okay. Let's try to get those skeletons off the board. We are defending right now. Keeps going. He tries to predict the Ice Wizard here, but he has a lot coming in on the other side. Does go for those Rascals just in time. Let's get the poison once again. Slowly making our way back into this game here. I feel like he's genuinely playing a pretty weird version of this deck that normally isn't played. Normally they have like the goblins and stuff. The regular goblins. Does go for that Fireball. Good thing I didn't give him that, what's it called, the Doctor. So now we can go for the ability and hopefully take this out here. And we do. We're going to try to go for this Graveyard. We will have the poison ready. I'm not going to lie, though. I want to get the Rascal Girls in this, too. Hopefully we can get everything. And just like that, we're really making our way back into this game. It's really good. Let's not go with the Barbell. Let's go for the Ice Wizard. Try to go for the split skeletons here. Okay. I'm very sure we can win this here. Very sure of it. We can take this out. It's good. Skeletons, please take out that Cannon Cart. It's going to be amazing. He misses the log. He missed the log. Skeletons are still alive. We go for the poison here. But it's not going to work. Skeletons are multiplying now. Try to NATO everything in. Keep the chain going. Goes for a defensive skeleton barrel on top of it. That's not going to work. Let's go for this. The skeletons are still alive? Well, they're not on tower and they just died, but that was pretty cool. And we are currently in the lead. Getting a lot of damage right now. It's really good. Now, as long as I don't make some stupid mistake in the last couple of seconds here, we should be able to win this match. Alright, that's good, man. I don't know if that NATO actually pulled, like, helped the skeleton stay alive there, but I was thinking it could. It didn't really do too much damage, though. It kind of died once they got to the tower, but that was pretty cool. We're so, oh my god, 1790, dude. We're so close to 1800. I would love to get up there. Alright, I really hope we can make it happen with this match. Again, I genuinely don't know how to cycle with this deck, so I start going for like Goblin Cages, and then they just go Hog Rider opposite lane. But this guy does have Executioner and Bowler. This just looks like another Balloon deck, possibly. Another example. I don't know what to cycle here against that Bowler. We'll try to go for the Barbaro opposite lane, but... Yikes. Alright, we'll have the Poison ready for this. I think Bowler should go down here, right? I think it should. I think we need to go for the Skeletons, maybe. Okay, it did. It does go down. Can we get a Goblin Cage in time for this Golden Knight? That's good. To get the ability on tower as well. Here's the thing. I would like to defend the graveyard with the Goblin Stein, but I'm worried about the Bowler lining up on top of my tower. Because you kind of have to play the Goblin Stein like right here. And if his Bowler's like right here, then it's going to get right on tower. And I don't want that to happen. Let's get this Ice Golem here. Ice Golem, really? Okay. Has the Zappies as well. He has Graveyard. It's kind of a good thing he doesn't have the Hero Golem. Not Hero Golem. What am I saying? Hero Bowler. Again, I don't know how to cycle this. I'm going to go for the... What's it called? Goblin Stein, but... I feel like that's just going to stall out his push, and then he's going to get an even bigger push. I don't know how to deal with that. I feel like I have to go Graveyard here just to defend. I'm not even kidding. I just don't want him to go in. Okay, well, that did stop him from going in, so that's good. Just went for the Poison for those Zappies. He might try to go in for that Graveyard, but we do have the Goblin Stein ready. Hopefully, he doesn't get a shot on tower here. And never mind, he's going to get it. Goes for the NATO as well. God, okay, that's not very good. Oh my goodness. Damn, every single shot lined up on tower. And another one. Well, that's not good. I was very worried about that happening, but I thought maybe we were going to be able to defend. But no, we didn't. Which means we really do need our Graveyard for his Graveyard. No, our Poison for his Graveyard. Goblin-Stein's not going to be able to defend it. Unless I, like, NATO his stuff away, which I guess is possible. I think we just lost this match. I mean, we are currently killing everything at the bridge, but slowly making its way in. He does go for that Graveyard. Golden Knight will get on tower on the other side. I'm just hoping... Oh, he has a freeze. Okay. No, that's going to line up. That's going to line up. The Executioner and the Bowler both lined up there. Oh, man, that's really suck. Yeah, dude, I tried to go for that Goblin Stein to defend that Graveyard, but it just did not work out. He does have freeze here, though. I don't know if he doesn't have, like, a proper big spell. So maybe we can actually do this. But kind of have to keep him from being able to go in, though. Okay. Go for the Poison. Get this Barbarian Bro here. No, the freeze. No, get the Skeletons off. Okay, we got them off, but... Zappy, please. Okay, good. Somehow defended there, but I don't think we're going to be able to save this match. Oh, boy. Nah, this is over, bro. I'm going to try. I'm going to try, but... I mean, he just has freeze. That's the thing. Skeletons are getting on tower. Goes for the NATO, though. I was going to try to get this ability on tower. But that was a decent amount of damage. No. No, I don't have a poison. Please don't do it. Oh my god, no! You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I felt like it was possible. Wow. Dude, here's the thing, dude. I like this deck, but I feel like I just struggle against Bowler, Executioner, and then if they have Graveyard with it, I can't risk going for Goblin Stein to defend the Graveyard because then the Bowler and the Executioner just line up. Which means I always have to have my freeze and cycle for it. But then, Not my freeze, my poison. But then that just means that I can't go for poison with my graveyard to take out zappies or skeletons or like guards or something. But I guess I do have the Goblin ability with the NATO, so I could get them off the graveyard. It's not a bad idea. Hello, Axolotl. It's good to have you here, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Yep. Here it comes. Am I going to be able to defend this Hog Rider? The answer is yes, actually. Okay, he didn't really get too much of that. He did go for a log there, too. So this could be pretty good. This could be some good damage. Brawler making its way in. He does have the Earthquake, but we still get a shot on tower with the Brawlers, so that's good. He does have Earthquake. Good to know. We do have the NATO to control that Hog Rider, but I feel like he has a really good cycle. I really want to make a play right now. Just go for the skeletons. So we really need to watch out for that Firecracker because he's definitely going to keep going for that. I feel like he would go for it on top of this Ice Wizard too. And he doesn't. That's an easy poison. Then that's an easy Hog Rider for him, I feel like. Alright. So obviously going to want to go for that Hog Rider. Skeletons, please don't die. Good. Please tell me that this doesn't break through. And it doesn't. That's good. So we did defend. We made it to double elixir. Now he's trying to go opposite lane. It's very interesting. You should be able to deal with everything, right? Let's get the Ice Wizard on top of this. We're getting back to our NATO here as well. Let's get a graveyard just to cycle and hopefully get some damage too. Has to go for that Earthquake defensively, so that's good. We'll be able to get this Goblin Cage here with the Skeletons. That should take everything out, and we did get some damage there too. Goblin Slaying ability going to make it on tower, so that's even more damage. I'm going to try to get this poison on top of the Firecracker. Brawler gets on tower opposite lane. That's a lot of damage. Let's go. Gotta be really careful about this. Tries to go for that Earthquake. Can I get this in time, though? And I do. He pops that ability, though. But I'm pretty sure that this Hog Rider is going to go down. If that somehow got a shot there, I would have been so disappointed. Let's get the poison on top of that Firecracker. We need to be able to keep up with this cycle. He does cycle pretty fast. He might pre-log this, unfortunately. And he does. And there's the Hog Rider. We'll have the Earthquake, but we do have the NATO ready. Question is, do I need it? Yes, I'm going to need it. Is that going to be enough, though? It will be enough. Let's go. I really want to go for my Goblin Sign Graveyard opposite lane, but I feel like we just need to keep defending because he's going to keep going in. He might try to switch up the lanes, too. Going to go for the Ice Wizard here. He does catch it. Oh, my God. He has the ability. Oh, that's going to be damage. That's going to be at least one shot. He worked so hard just to get one shot of damage there. Let's go for the Graveyard. Barbarian Bro will still tank, right? No, it's not. The Skeleton caught it. The tower. Okay. Let's get this Ice Wizard here. Did you get a good amount of damage there, though? So that was really good. Does he pop the ability in time? Unfortunately, the answer is yes. Please pull it, NATO. Thank you so much. Let's go for the Goblin Stein and the Graveyard again. Need to apply more pressure here to keep up because he is slowly making his way back into this game. Has to go for the Earthquake defensively. 30 seconds left on this match. Let's get the Goblin Cage here. The Tesla targets it, though. Does go for that ability, but I think King Tower and the help of everything else is going to be able to take that out. Let's get the... Oh, he's going to be able to chip his way in with that Firecracker. Has to go for the Earthquake cycle and needs to go in for another Hog Rider. Firecracker, please do not get in my tower. We have the NATO here. Let's freaking go, dude. Does that put us up to 1800? I kind of forgot. I think it might. Hello, Anish Gupta. It's good to have you here. Hello, Javier. Good to have you here as well. No, I did lose the other match, so unfortunately. Only 1789 right now. How are we feeling today? I was honestly really nervous to start the stream. I mean, I had a great time yesterday, but today I felt really nervous for some reason. Tends to happen. Aw. Do get the King Tower activation there. Hog Rider not going to get damage, but Firecracker will. Another Hog Rider Earthquake deck. Another one. We will be able to get back to our, what's it called, the Goblin Cage in time, but he might have that Earthquake. He is going to have it. We do have the Nate already in case he does. Has the Lightning instead. That is going to be really hard to deal with because of the damage. Oh, man. And it takes everything out, too. Hey, so I'm in the middle of a chemistry test, so can't stay. Say hi, yo. Good night for me. Hello, BK. Appreciate you being here. Don't worry, Matt. Hope you have a good time on your test. Appreciate you stopping by. I feel like the lightning variant of this deck is definitely a lot harder to deal with than the earthquake. I really hate it, but should be fine. Let's try to get a Goblinstein here. Maybe I should go for a graveyard too. We are very low on elixir right now, but hopefully everything's going to be okay. Firecracker, not going to go down here, but a Barbarian Barrel will be able to do it. Ah, she's going to splash my tower. You stupid. Okay. Let's go for the lightning here. Won't take out the Brawler if he does. Doesn't decide to. We are currently down by about 1,000 right now. Okay, well. I may as well go in. Try to get a poison on top of this Firecracker. Won't be able to hit the skeletons though. We are getting something for damage. But he does defend. Alright. We'll be able to go for this Goblin Cage. But he gets another lightning in. Does miss the Ice Wizard though. But that lightning damage is doing so freaking much. And I feel like every time I go in for a graveyard, I'm only getting just barely enough to keep up with that lightning. But he is currently in the lead, so it is really hard to actually keep up with it. We are getting a good amount of damage here, but again, one lightning is all he needs. The Hog Rider's not even breaking through, but he just keeps going for that lightning, and it's going to keep working. We do have the NATO, but... oh, man. Yeah, there it is. Pretty sure with the help of the King Tower, that Hog Rider is not going to break through. We do get some chip damage here, which is good. Okay. I'm going to have to go for this NATO again. Oh, I played it a little bad there, unfortunately. Going to have to go for the Goblin Cage as well. Does take the lightning again. That lightning damage is really freaking frustrating, dude. It is so frustrating. It's so hard to keep up with. 400 damage every single time he goes for it. But skeletons are getting on tower. That's a good amount of damage. But I need more. I really need more to keep up with that lightning. He's going to keep getting the lightning damage. That's the problem. Decides to go for the Hog Rider in the back. I'm just going to go in. Screw that Hog Rider. It's not going to do anything. In his dreams it will. Does go for that lightning again, though. But a lot of damage coming in from the graveyard. A good amount of damage. Now we are currently in the lead. I got to keep this up. I have to keep this up. Gonna try to go in again. Goes for the Hog Rider in the back again. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like that's gonna work out for him. A good amount of damage coming in from that graveyard again. Okay, we need to make sure that Hog Rider doesn't get a shot here. We're gonna go for the poison. Hog Rider does not get a shot. I'm gonna go for the naked graveyard. We have the NATO control, the Hog Rider here. Gonna go for it now. There we go. That's gonna be a good game. It's crazy how well Hog Rider goes with lightning. Yeah, it does. Hello, Feishu Moro. It's good to have you here. 18-19. Good to have finally reached this amount, but gonna be honest with you, we're probably gonna drop out of it pretty quickly. Hello, Phantom. It's good to have you here, man. By the way, 9 spells are getting nerfed. Yup. That's a good... I missed it. I am... Do not let him get damage from that. This might be a mortar bait deck. And it is. This deck is genuinely very, very powerful right now. Let's get a poison on top of this. I don't think a poison by itself does it against the cannon cart, does it? Does it? It doesn't. Oh my god. Okay. I really hope... Oh, no, that's going to splash my tower. Oh, that's damage that I really wish I didn't take. Should be able to get rid of this mortar, though. Hi, I'm Brazilian. I like your videos. Oh, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. By the way, 9 spells are getting the Crown Tower nerf damage next season. What do you think about it? Absolutely amazing. Very, very good change. This guy is totally whipping me right now, though. Because I feel like I'm losing a lot of elixir. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to react to that. Rascal Girl, if it does get a shot, it's not going to, though. I'm going to try to go for the NATO. Please do not get on my tower. It gets 1 shot. It gets 1 shot, but please do not be any more. Okay, good. We are really low in elixir right now. It's going to make it hard to defend if he does decide to go for the mortar. But we do have enough for the Goblin Stein now. So we should be okay. Doesn't decide to do anything. So it looks like we're going to be able to make it to what's called double elixir here. Oh, okay. This is going to be rough. Okay. Skeleton Bro shouldn't get too much damage here. That's good. Let's get the Goblin Stein here. Make sure that doesn't get on our tower. That's good. If he fireballs, it's not going to work. Abolition Skeletons are still alive, but they do go down here. Let's try to get a graveyard with this. He does have a lot of good counters to this graveyard, but hopefully we can get the damage that we're looking for. It does go for the Goblins. Goblin Stein is getting a good amount of chip damage. Skeleton's also getting on tower here. That was very good damage. Very good. We just have to defend now. We get a good poison on top of the tower. Try to go for the Skeletons to distract. Let's go for the Barbarian, bro. Get the Ice Wizard for those Skeletons. I'm pretty sure this Evolution Mortar is going to go down here, and it will. Ice Wizard does stay alive. Goes for the cannon cart, though. Oh, now he's starting to play in a way that I feel like is going to make it as difficult. Gotta go for the Goblin Stein here. Let's pop this ability as well. I just really hope that Skeleton Bro doesn't make it to the tower. Okay, it's not going to. Gotta distract that mortar. I'm pretty sure everything's going to be able to take care of it if he doesn't play anything else. And he won't. Let's get a graveyard here with the poison. We'll be able to take out those minions if he does go for it. The Goblins as well. Rascal Girls as well. How much damage is this graveyard going to get me? Not too much, but it is a decent amount. It is a decent amount. It's going to keep us in the lead here. I'm more grateful for Rocket getting Crown Tower damage nerf. Yeah. Rocket and Lightning, dude. Lightning is disgusting. Gonna be able to go for this ability here. Does decide to take the Fireball, but I'm pretty sure the ability is going to take that off, and let's go. It does. As we head into Triple Elixir, he is going to have a very good time putting on a lot of pressure. He's getting really close to that time. Cannon card not going to get on tower. Does get on the Goblin Cage there. That's good. Kind of have to NATO this off our tower here. Got to go for an Ice Wizard as well. Gets a good amount of damage on the opposite side, but not too much. We are in Triple Elixir now, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to put in a lot more opposite lane pressure. But we are currently in the lead by a good amount. I think I'm going to try to go for a graveyard here, just to kind of distract him a little bit. Make sure he can't just go in infinitely. Maybe it gets us some damage too, which would be pretty good. Let's get the Ice Wizard here. Make sure that mortar doesn't get a shot. Should deal with the minions too. Should have. Let's get another poison here. Try to get this Barbarian on top of the cannon cart. Okay. Let's go for that Fireball. Mortar not going to be on tower. 20 seconds left on this match. We're doing a really good job defending right now. Does have the Evolution Mortar coming in, though. Just go for a poison. Try to distract that mortar as much as possible. And I'm pretty sure we got this. Let's freaking go, dude. Against mortar bait. That was really good. I feel like at the very beginning I had a very bad disadvantage in Elixir, but he wasn't as aggressive, so we were able to pull through that. How much is that going to put us up to? 1848. It's the highest that I've been. The best that I did in the last season was 1684. Right now we're at 1848. I'm obviously going to try to keep myself up here and try to push up even higher, but I'm pretty sure we're going to eventually start falling as soon as we start facing more and more better players. Oh, sorry, that was gone. I had to clean. It's all right, man. I'm going to try to go for this Barbarian Bro Graveyard. Biggest reason why I watch Sales because of this commentary. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. So, Graveyard not going to get much damage. Did play the arrows and the bomber. I'm hoping he can't support this golem as much. He has to be at like 0 elixir, right? Just has to be. Bomber will get taken out here. But he has the hero Mega Minion here. I just want that witch to die. Please die. Okay, let's try to natal this to the King Tower here. And we do defend with that. Let's go, dude. Did get a good amount of damage. We got King Tower activation. Didn't get much graveyard damage. Does have arrows and a bomber for that. Brawler does get on tower, though, so that's good. For real, biggest reason I watch. Oh, thank you, man. Curious George Bob the Builder. Really like the commentary. Oh, thank you so much, man. AD's nuts. Go to commentary. I appreciate all the compliments on the commentary, by the way, guys. It took me quite a while to actually be able to do something like that, because when I first tried to do YouTube videos, I was very awkward. Very awkward, but mostly I get inspired from the Clash Royale League scene, because I got really invested in it in like 2023. So that's mostly where the inspiration comes from. Has Elite Barbarian's Lumberjack, by the way. Okay. We're going to go for the Goblin Stein in the back here. The problem is he's going to have that hero Mega Minion. We can save our Doctor, I feel like, with a NATO. What does it choose to target? It goes on the Ice Wizard here. So this ability could be really good. We're going to wait a little bit, though. Okay, we're going to go for it now. Get on tower with it as well. Okay. Goblin Stein got some good damage there. We got to get a poison here as well. Might have to go for another Goblin Stein. That's what we're going to do. Golem Pop not going to be on tower, so that's good. Arrow Zap not going to be enough to take out the Doctor, and since he used that, let's go for the Graveyard. Try to NATO this off the freaking Graveyard. Bomber does die. That's a good amount of damage. That's going to be tower down. 25 seconds left. I'm pretty sure we got this game. He's going to try to go in, though. Please tell me we distracted it. Okay, good. Yep, he gave up. Let's go, dude. Finally, getting a win against Golem in this stream. That's really good. He had Elite Barbarians as well. I feel like Golem is the toughest matchup when it has Lightning in it, unsurprisingly. Or if it has NATO Evolution Electro Dragon. 1877. This is the highest that I've been, dude. What would you say is a good deck to get out of Grand Champion? I have 90% of cards, level 15. I would not be able to say, honestly. I feel like I would recommend something that's meta, obviously. Right now, I would highly recommend the Mortar Bait deck. It is a really, really good deck right now. It's really the only one I could recommend. There's also Giant Skeleton with the Dark Prince and the Hero Wizard. I would just recommend playing decks like that. I feel like it's just easier. What a way to get the NATO out. Ice Wizard actually stays alive, but no King Tower activation from that Hero Mega Minion, dude. And he's going to get death damage, okay. What can I take instead of Goblin Stein in this deck? I would say the Valkyrie, Hero Knight. You could do, like, the Splash Yard variant of this deck. There's a lot of good decks for Graveyard besides Goblinstein. I feel like I would argue Goblinstein is the lower tier just because I don't really see many other people playing it. So I just play Goblinstein Graveyard because I genuinely kind of like the Goblinstein. I think it's a little bit underrated, but I know a lot of people would probably disagree. So I just hope that this works. He might pop that ability immediately. Oh, Golem Balloon, I just realized. Okay, wait, can we NATO this to the tower is the question. We're going to try, but we have to sack at least one shot, I think. No, we don't! Let's go. That was some really good defense. Really good NATO there. I went a lot better than I thought it was going to. That explains why your commentary is very esports-like. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, man. He has a fireball here, too. You know, I would like to go in, but he's going to have the archers. I think we should wait for him to go for a golem, but he might try to do it opposite lane. We'll wait to see what he does. All right, let's go in for this. He is going to have those archers, so let's go for the poison. And we do hit them. Has the skeleton army as well. It's going to be outside the poison range. So not a lot of damage going to come through. Let's get the goblin cage here. If you can play 2.6, then that can get you out too. Yeah, there's a lot of good decks out there. Try to NATO everything in. I think I have to get a goblin cage here to stop that balloon. Okay, well, maybe it didn't need to, but he's still going to get death damage here. That's actually to be enough to put him in the lead, too. So the archers are out. The only thing he's going to have is skeleton army, right? So we're going to try to get this poison immediately. But he goes for it split in the river. But the skeletons are going to be on tower. Oh, my God. He has arrows. Wait. Get off my tower. Okay, good. The archer's on tower. The archer's on tower. Why do I have to lose to something like this? No, he has fireball. Oh my god, dude. Man, you'd think beating decks like this would be easy, but I genuinely struggle against it a lot. Good luck to this guy. I didn't see his banner. I don't know if he's a good player or not. What are you going to be playing here, buddy? Has the Barbarian, bro. I mean, I would assume we would start seeing a lot more, like, meta decks as we get higher, but people playing freaking Golem Balloon, bro. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Is this going to be Goblinstein Graveyard? Oh my god, yes it is. So we're playing the faster cycle version of this deck, but he has the Valkyrie, the guards, and everything. If there's one thing I know we definitely beat this guy at, it's going to be the cycle, but I don't know how to take advantage of that. No poison in cycle, though. We will be able to get these guards. Okay, we don't even need to go for a NATO yet. Graveyard might be able to get a good amount of damage here. No, it's not. It's getting fully countered. Oh, man. If we can somehow get key tower activation, that would be so good. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. I hope it does. I don't think Ice Wizard should get a shot here, right? Okay, good. Alright. He should have Goblinstein Graveyard. I think I'm going to do the one thing I feel like they would do if I were to go cycle the Goblin Cage, and that's go for the Goblinstein in the back. He might try to poison this, yeah, but then there's no poison for the Graveyard. I do need to cycle one more card, though, which means I might not be able to afford that poison when I want it. We might be able to, though. We need like 3 seconds before we can get this. Okay, he's going to go for that. He's doing the one thing I know. Goblinstein to defend this Graveyard. Then he's going to go in. Oh my god. I'm getting played at my own game. Oh, this is bad. I don't know what to do here. I actually don't know what to do. Oh, that's bad. Skeletons do... Oh, skeletons stay alive, actually. Defense not too bad. Would have been possible for sure if they had Hero Barb. Dude, what do I do? Because this is just a weird matchup for me. Because, like, I know what to do, but I'm in a disadvantage right now. It's really bad. How do I cycle? How do I How do I do any of this? Man, I actually just genuinely don't know what to do. We really need our Goblin to defend his graveyard. That's the problem. He might try to go for this poison here, maybe. I'm going to go for my poison, definitely. Please tell me the skeletons don't get too much damage. The one skeleton is alive. Got him a good amount of damage. Oh, dude. This really sucks. Because here's the thing. If this was the other way around, I feel like the guy would be playing a lot better than I'm playing right now. Which is really the biggest problem, because I don't know how to play this, dude. He's going to have the poison for this, obviously, but we're going to try to make something happen here. Okay, we're going to take the poison. But now we're going to be very vulnerable to a graveyard. But that's a lot of damage! What? I didn't even realize the Goblin Brawler was on the tower. Wow! It took out the Ice Wizard and he completely forgot about it. I just won by a very lucky mistake, dude. No way. 1877. That's crazy. Bro's fighting evil. Yeah, hello, Chomper. It's good to have you here, man. What a mistake from my opponent in the last match, forgetting all about the Goblin Cage. That was very good. Okay, this guy's definitely playing 2.9, I feel like. And here's the problem. I have a feeling I should have a good matchup against this, but their cycle is very hard for me to keep up with sometimes. I'm going to try to go for this ability to kill that Musketeer. I know this is not going to make it to tower, but that's okay. He's not really cycling the balloon, but he is cycling the Evolution Snowball. And most of my defenses are out for that balloon. I might try to get a King Tower activation, but he's probably going to play it in a position where it's more to the side. Okay. What do we want? We need to get this King Tower activation. It's what we really need right now. Okay, good. Very good. So he does have Lumberloon, by the way. What the freak is he playing? Wait, he has Lumber... Does this mean he doesn't have a building? Because he had to sacrifice something to put the Lumberjack in, and I think it's the building. Which means our Goblin could possibly break through. What do you have for a graveyard? Ice Golem will come down. He has bats. I really don't want to go for a poison here because I need our elixir to actually defend this. which is what he's about to do. Pop this ability immediately. Does have the Evolution Snowball in hand. The most he's going to get here is death damage, though. So that's okay, but that's genuinely a lot of damage. Almost not making its way to the tower. So I'm pretty right about him not having a, what's it called, a building here. So that's really good. Hello, H for her shit. Okay. Hello, it's good to have you here, man. Let's get the Ice Wizard at the back. Okay, I feel like I should be more aggressive if he's not going to be, right? I feel like that's what I want. Goblin Brawler not going to tank for long for this graveyard. Musketeer will go down. Now he's setting himself up to go in. Is he going to try to go opposite lane now? Yes, he is. Is he going to be able to pull everything away? No, okay. Not going to be able to dodge the, what's called the balloon thing here. What is that thing called? Why do I keep forgetting the names of cards, man? The Goblin Cage. Not going to be able to push it out of range from that. That's what I wanted to say. So we kind of have to keep going in for graveyards, don't we? Because I feel like he's going to get a balloon shot at some point if he cycles correctly. Let's get the Ice Wizard alone here. Does he have the Evolution Musketeer? I don't think he does. I feel like he hasn't played it at all if he does. Okay, does commit to this lane here. Again, we do have the balloon in case we need it, and I think we're going to need it. He does have that Evolution Snowball in hand, by the way. I feel like he's looking for a good opportunity to go in for that, but has not found it yet. Hello, Chris G. Good to have you here, bro. Trying to psych me out here, it seems like. Goblin Slang going to be really good against those bats, and the Lumberjack decides to go for the Evolution Snowball now. I will go for the Tornado. We will be able to defend that. Let's go, dude. Ice Wizard making its way up. Let's go for the Graveyard. He does stop it, though. Graveyard will come down. No bats in cycle just yet, I think. Damage is coming through. Has to go for the Snowball. We're in triple elixir now. This is his time to really try to overwhelm me here, but I got to keep up with it with the NATO, I feel like. Let's go for this Poison on top of the Musketeer. Listen, I think I got to keep going for these Graveyards. I'm going to go for the NATO here to take them off. Try to get everything off the Graveyard, too. Musketeer is still alive. Does he try to do anything with it? No, he doesn't. I should be able to get back to the NATO, too, very soon, so pretty sure this balloon is not going to do much. Let's go for it now. Goes for the Evolution Snowball. Not going to work, though. Everything's dead. 20 seconds left in this match. We've been absolutely destroying this guy here. Poison will take out those bats, and I think this is going to be a good game here, dude. Let's go. Him not having a building, I don't know how much of a difference it really made, but it worked out in the end. Oh, man, we are so close to 1900. I feel like this is the highest I've been, dude. And here we are, 1907. I really want to stop the stream. I want to stop so bad while I'm up here, but it's just not the best way to do it. Okay, let's go in, man. Oh, what are we going to face? We're going to start facing good players. We might. I'm going to get so nervous, dude. We're going to drop out so fast, but I'm going to try my best not to let it happen. 1907. That's the score right now. Goes for the split Goblin Gang in the back. So what's he going to be playing here? Okay, it's probably going to be Mega Knight Prince, Goblin Gang Bandit, all that stuff. Pretty sure the Goblin Cage should be able to take the Prince out. Should have Zap. Maybe a minor Wall Breakers. Goes for the Mega Knight here. Okay. Hello, Dude Loops. It's good to have you here. Hello, the Dark Knight. Good to have you here as well. Appreciate you guys being here. This stream is going pretty well in terms of how good we're doing right now. There are the Wall Breakers. I think the Skeletons might be able to do it on their own, but he might zap that. And he didn't zap it. Ah, no, I made a mistake. No, 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 Bandit. Oh my God. Okay, if the okay, Bandit did go down, but the Archer Queen is being tanked for. I'm gonna try to go for the Ice Wizard as soon as possible here. We stopped the bleeding, but that's a lot of damage to have just taken. Oh, dude, you know why I committed the... Oh, he's going to have it now, isn't he? The Zap. He's going to have it. He's going to have it. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. I didn't want those Wall Breakers to connect on the other side, so I went for the Barbarian Bro. But he abused that and went opposite lane. It would have been better to just take the damage from the Wall Breakers, honestly. Always happy to see you live. Chill stream, except when you go from 0 to 100 real quick. You wake us up. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I don't mean to be, like, super loud or anything. It's just sometimes it's in the moment, you know? Well, I will say this. This game is definitely not over just yet. We do have a chance to get back in. This Archer Queen is more than likely going to pop its ability. Oh, he did miss it. No arrows in cycle, by the way. Let's go for the poison for that Goblin Gang. Goes for the Mega Knight instead. Barbarian Bro not going to get a shot on tower. Ice Wizard going to be responded to by the Bandit. We're getting some damage here, but he's got a big counter push coming in. Oh, my God. Listen, if it goes Wall Breakers opposite lane, we just need to let it happen because we need our elixir to defend everything here. I feel like a Goblin Sign is worth it. But he has the Evolution Mega Knight. It's going to play with it. Okay, wait. Go for the Goblin Cage right in front of everything. Just don't let anything break through. Go for the Ice Wizard as well. And we defended. He somehow got some damage because he does have the spells, but it's okay. Archer Queen not going to get a shot on tower here. He's more than likely not going to defend us with the Goblin Gang, so I'm not even going to go for the poison unless he actually goes for it. Goes for the Mega Knight instead. Hopefully the Barbarian Bro can get on tower here. Oh, no. Okay, we gotta go for this. Gotta go for the Ice Wizard here. He's doing a really good job applying opposite lane pressure. Bandit! Okay, she's gonna dash. That's okay. She's gonna dash, but that's okay. Oh, please tell me I can get back to a Goblin Cage here. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh my god, those wall breakers are going to connect. Wall breakers will connect. It doesn't matter if the bandits are dead. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. Man, I feel like I could have won too. He has the zap here. The thing is, it's not impossible to defend this, but like, I feel like I kept spending elixir in places I shouldn't have been spending it, you know? He's playing with my feelings here. He has the freaking zap. That's the problem. I feel like... No way. No, I knew it! I had so much hope in my heart that somehow something was gonna happen. Now we're knocked out of 1900. And of course it was the Mega Knight. He mogged. He mogged. Yeah. Here we go. We're down to 1800. But to be honest with you, we're doing a lot better in this stream than I honestly did in the last couple of times. I actually did make it to 1800 in the last season, but we dropped down all the way to 1684 or something. So we are doing pretty good. Overall, I'm doing a lot better. I feel like I'm playing slightly... I mean, today I played a little bit weird, but I feel like I'm doing better overall, so I'm pretty happy about that. If we do end up dropping down, I wouldn't be very surprised. We haven't really faced many matchups that I feel like would be a big problem. We faced Goblinstein Graveyard, but we managed to clutch it out somehow. We got pretty lucky with the Goblin Brawler connecting to tower there. The matchups I'm really thinking about are Lava Hound, P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, and I think like something with Mother Witch and Giant Skeleton, Battle Ram, another, not P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, but just a different Giant Skeleton Bridge Spam deck. We haven't been facing a lot of that. Hyperbait as well. We haven't been facing a lot of Hyperbait recently, just Mortar Bait, but I've been doing a pretty good job against Mortar Bait. This guy decides to give us a free win, so thank you very much, man. I'm going to be able to get ourselves back up to 1900, but that just means it's going to get harder. Oh, man. All right, guys. The stream is not over. I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break, a restroom break, and to like drink water or something. So I will be right back. Maybe I can find a good replay to find you guys. I did see Hypno's replay there. I see Wallace's replay here. It's pretty exciting. Maybe we can find somebody. We see Ian77 as well. I think I'll go ahead and put the Ian77 match on for you guys. I will be right back. If you do decide to leave, that's okay. I hope you have a good rest of your night. So I'll be right back. Alright. Seems like I came back before the match ended. Wallbreaker's Mighty Miner making its way to the tower, but Bomb Tower there to respond. Does get the ability on the tower, though. Ian77 currently losing by about 500 HP. He's playing this... Is it a mortar deck? No, it's not a mortar deck. He has the Bomb Tower, but... Hero Dark Prince Minor Poison. I haven't seen this before. Goblin Barrel will come down, but no damage going to come through. Currently, Defuse is in the lead. He's playing Babe. Okay, Wallbreaker going to connect on the other side. Here comes the Evolution Goblin Barrel. What will Ian do for it? He does have the log in hand, so he will be able to defend that pretty easily. Wallbreaker's going to come down on both sides. Is that Wallbreaker going to connect? It's not going to connect. I think one of the Defuse's Wallbreakers did connect on the tower. Miner and Poison going to come in. But currently, Defuse in the lead against Ian. Log will be there. Will Spear Goblins be enough to take out this Wallbreaker here? And it's not! Wallbreaker does connect. Wow, Ian low-key losing right now. Does catch the Miner. Has to respond to those Wallbreakers. They're not going to connect here. Another Goblin Barrel, but Log in hand again. I feel like it's very possible for Ian to come back here. I feel like it is. And I know he can do it. Really good player. Evolution Goblin Barrel coming in again. The Log is in hand. Decoys and the Log. What's it called? Oh my god, I couldn't even say it. Dark Goblin got locked on tower there. Decoys did a lot of damage too. Wow, dude. Ian getting taken down by Defuse. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and hop into another match. We are currently at 1907. I really want to stay above 1900. If we can get to 12,000, not 12,000, 2,000 medals. If we could get to 2,000 medals, that'd be pretty cool. Hyperbait player. Oh yeah, he was a hyperbait player. He didn't have a rocket, did he? So I feel like it is hard to keep up with the spam, but I feel like Bomb Tower does a really good job. It's just that the Dark Goblin does outrange it, so that does become a problem. Does have the Snowball here. Didn't pay attention to if that was a evolution or not. It is an evolution. Okay, we'll get the Ice Visitor here. Evolution Snowball. Maybe this is going to be Hero Giant Graveyard. I feel like that's what this could be. Maybe with the Buller as well. I don't think we're defending the Switch. No, we're definitely not defending it. We'll get the Goblin Cage down for it. I'm really worried he's going to have, like, the Giant here. Okay, this is definitely going to be a Graveyard deck, I feel like. Possibly with the Giant and the Hero Bowler, which is what he has here. It's one of those things where I don't really know what to do against it. If he does decide to go for a Graveyard here, which I don't think he will. Okay, he's not going to, but what I'm going to do is go for a Graveyard because no arrows in Cycle right now. Does have the minions. Maybe I can get a good ability here. That's exactly what I'm going to try to do. Oh, what a beautiful... Wait. Minions, please die. Okay, they mostly die. Did get a bowler shot on tower, I think, but not a big deal. So it does have the minions, the normal mini P.E.K.K.A, the Hero Bowler, the Evolution Witch, and the Evolution Snowball. And he has arrows as well. So it looks like it could be a Graveyard deck. I keep saying that. Maybe I'm wrong. It might just be Hero Giant with another spell. A third spell. Maybe I should go for a poison here. That poison was not very good, I know. And here it comes. I should have not made the play I just made. Because more than likely we're going to take some damage here. It does go for those arrows. Let's try to get a tornado here. A lot of damage came through, though. Can I stop this bowler from getting on tower? Okay, it does get on tower once. I kind of misplayed that, to be honest with you, but good to know that I know what his deck is, at least. So this is going to be easier to counter, but no... what's it called? No... What's the Goblin Cage and Cycle? So this giant could get on tower here. I really hope I can stop it. And I do. There's still a lot on the board, though. Hopefully Bowler doesn't line up. And it's not going to. Maybe I should go for a Goblinstein here. Bowler not going to be lined up on everything. But he's going to have a really good counter push here regardless. We're going to try to go for this ability. Try to get the Barbarian Bro here as well. Hopefully it takes everything out. Maybe we can kind of win here. I need to get back to that Goblinstein. I do have the poison. I think I just got to go for the poison this time. Yeah, had to go for the poison this time. Some damage is going to come through. I think I got to NATO this back too. I can't risk taking damage there. We don't have a poison in hand, so we can't really go in for a graveyard. He's going to keep going in too. But I don't feel so bad about it. I feel like we can defend. We're going to... No, dude. I really wanted to go for that graveyard there, but I feel like it wouldn't have worked. I think I got to go for another poison here. We are in triple elixir now. This game is definitely not over just yet. Oh, boy. Let's get the Goblinstein here. We do get it in time. Minions did come out there. But the Mini-Peg are going to make sure this does not cross the bridge here. Decides to go for that ability. I think I might as well try to do something like this, right? I have to try to go in. He does go for those minions, regardless of the poison being there. His graveyard would do a lot of damage right now if he were to get it off. Okay, Goblinstein got to get on tower. I feel like I need to try to go in for another graveyard of my own. Make sure he can't just go in himself. We're going to have to go with defensive poison. I don't think there's any other way. Okay, let's try to go for the Ice Wizard here. Try to NATO everything back. Goes for the snowball. But our graveyard did not get the damage I wanted it to get. Just again. Just like that. We're going to get out of 1900. See, at the very beginning, I went for my Goblinstein in a way I shouldn't have. I knew he was going to have graveyard. All I had to do was go for a Goblinstein to defend that graveyard, and I wouldn't have taken as much damage as I did. But it's not what I did. I feel like the uncertainty of actually having the confirmation of him having the graveyard is what kind of threw me off there, because I had a feeling he was playing graveyard, but it could have been like Lumberjack, Hero, Giant or something, right? Could easily not have been. Well, we lost, so it's okay. Has the Evolution Skeleton Army in this deck. Goes for the Skeleton King back. Let's get the Ice Wizard here. It was Jinxie's deck? I don't think it was Jinxie's deck. Doesn't his deck have, like, the Inferno Dragon? Alright, gotta get a Goblin Cage here. This is gonna be pretty tough, but we're gonna try to pull it off. Alright. That did work. We did defend. Took a little bit of damage, but it's not that bad. Not gonna lie, this is an opportunity to go in for this graveyard. That's a lot of damage, but he's gonna have that Skeleton Army. Let's go for the poison. I really hope we can get this damage back. I'd ignored all that damage. Oh my god. Rage Goblin Curse comes out, gets him all that damage, and I thought it was an opportunity to go in, but poison not there in time for the Skeleton Army. Brawler dies. Now he has this ability he can just go for, but he might not do it. I really should not have taken that damage. I really should not have, but I took the risk and it didn't pay off. Now he's in the lead. I don't know if he's going to have Lightning with this deck too. He does have Goblin Curse Rage. Maybe he doesn't have Lightning, but a lot of these decks do like to run 3 spells, so I'm not going to be surprised if he does. Has the Evolution Wizard. So I got to be really careful about giving him a Goblin Curse Rage again. Tries to get the Rage off here, but still gets on tower with those blobs. And he has the Void, so it's not going to be a Lightning, which is a little bit refreshing, to be honest with you. We'll have that Skeleton Army Evolution and Cycle. I think what I need to do is go for a Poison. I need to commit myself here. No. No. No, everything's gonna die. Oh, see, I'm dead. I'm dead. It's over. That's so interesting to me, though. People usually go for the skeleton army on top of the graveyard to stop the damage, but instead decides to play it lower, and it actually works out for him. Maybe it's because he just had the goblin curse for the graveyard there, but I've seen some other people do that too, and it's working out regardless of the poison coming through. So that's not good for me, man. 1846. We're starting to drop. Hello, hi, Mai. Appreciate you stopping by. Looks like an expo deck here. Maybe, I feel like, no. I was going to say we have matchup against it maybe, but he has the monk here. To be fair, the monk doesn't really do too much against everything that we have, but if I were to mistime a Barb Barrel, then that would be really bad. Electro Spear, Archers, Monk, and Fireball. I mean, I feel like we can get a Graveyard here. It does have the Goblin Hut as well. There's the Archers. We'll go for the Poison. Why is the Barb Barrel spell radius weird? It's probably just a visual glitch. Or a visual bug. This looks like a pig's deck. I might be wrong, but it really looks like one. And I was right. Okay. Well, we're going to try to get a King Tower activation here through this one pig. Okay, that's good. He will still get some damage here, but I'm just going to let this go. Monk. It could be Pig's Lightning. Maybe he doesn't have anything great for the graveyard. He does have the Electro Spirit. Has Skeleton Dragons. Ice Wizard should be able to take care of the monk here. But now I'm really worried about this counter push. We'll try to get the Goblin Stein instead. With the ability. This is still going to be a good amount of damage for him, but it's on the side that he didn't have the damage already, so it's not going to be too bad. Let's get the poison here. If I'm right about him having the lightning, then... Wait, no, he has fireball. Never mind. So it's not going to be a lightning. It's going to be a fireball instead. I'm kind of okay with that, honestly. I don't get back to this poison in time, but I guess we're not going to need it. We can ignore that skeleton dragon, but decides to go in with it. Oh boy. Let's try to get these skeletons on top of this. This is really rough, I feel like. Let's try to get a poison on top of everything, too. Skeleton's doing a pretty good job here, at least. Let's get the Goblin Stein for that monk. We are currently in the lead. That is interesting. I didn't think we were going to be after all that. Let's just pop this ability here and take everything out. Those archers are very interesting. I feel like they're going to be really good against the graveyard, but I feel like you don't really see archers with the pigs. Unless I'm wrong. He failed the kite. He failed the kite, so the Goblin Brawler is going to get a lot of damage there. That was a big mistake for my opponent. And just like that, we're winning this match now. Okay. I really don't want to give him fireball value. Let's try to get the Goblin Cage in front of this immediately. I do not want to let him get any damage. He misses the fireball. We're going to pop this ability, try to take everything out. It's a really good ability, in my opinion. I feel like I want to go in. He has to worry about the Goblin Brawler, right? Let's try to go in with this graveyard. Okay. Let's try to get a poison on top of everything, too. Goblin Stein making its way to the tower. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a good game, too. Let's go, dude. Really interesting. I feel like if he had lightning instead of the fireball, maybe that would have been better. I usually have the most trouble with Pig's lightning versus the fireball, but oh god, we're facing an accomplished player here. Good luck to this guy. Let's see what he's going to be playing. It's another set of pigs. We're going to try to go for this NATO. Doesn't get all the pigs, but we did get King Tower activation. Didn't take too much damage. 1875. Yeah, dude, we're doing pretty good. I'm going to try to go for a graveyard with this. We'll figure out what he has. So he has Tesla, Knight, Barbarian Brawl, and Pigs. Skeletons. He is back to the pigs now. He might genuinely get a lot of damage with those pigs, too. And there he goes. Got to get something for this Knight as well. But I feel like one way or another, he's going to get damage here. That's okay, though. We did basically defend overall. It's really good. Okay, he didn't actually get that much damage. He does get a Fireball here. So Fireball going to be the 6th card. Barbarian Brawl, Fireball, Electro Spirit. I think that's the 7th. We're going to let that go there. Does have a Tesla and a Knight. So looking different than the other deck that we just faced. No Fireball and Cycle. Let's get this Goblin Stein here. I'm really worried about him trying to go opposite lane, but didn't decide to do anything there. We'll go for the Graveyard. I don't exactly remember how he countered it last time. He had the Knight, the Barbarian Brawl, the Skeletons. Okay, so I guess we know his entire deck now. I don't think there's a single card that we missed. Has the Fireball, Barbarian Brawl, so he can't kill our Doctor. Unless the Electro Spirit were to, like, chain or something. Just have the Evolution Pigs. We'll have the Goblin Cage to stop them. Decides to go for the Fireball instead of going in. He's currently winning by spell damage, and he's perfectly defending the graveyards. I think I should wait. Because I feel like if I go Goblin Stein, he's just going to go opposite lane. Now we're in double elixir, though. We might be able to deal with it. Evolution Tesla going to come out there. Look, I'm going to go for the graveyard again. Maybe it was ill-timed, though. Nope, it wasn't. We did defend it. Not defend it. It is tanking for the graveyard, and we are getting some good damage here. Not too much, though. Wait a minute. Skeleton's getting on tower. Skeleton's getting on tower, getting a good amount of damage. He has the Hero Wizard here. And it's still going. We got a good amount of damage. And opposite lane did a lot of damage, too. Okay, we're going to get this Goblin Cage here. Let's get that ability, but we will pop our ability, and it should be able to take everything out. But he might get some damage. Never mind. Gets nothing. Let's go for the graveyard again. Try to NATO everything off of that graveyard. Didn't really work out. Got some damage. Guess we'll get a poison here. Yup, this is pretty tricky. He might get some good damage here. Fireball does come down and make some way for those pigs, but not too much coming through. But now he's going to have the Evolution Pigs coming in real soon. Okay. I feel like I really want to slow down just so I can keep up with those pigs. But I feel like if I slow down too much, he's going to slowly creep his way back into this game. Poison would take everything out here, so we're going to go for it. We're going to go in for this Graveyard Barbarian Bro here. Goes for the pigs there. We're going to stop it with the Goblin Cage. I think the Ice Wizard Splash took them down too. Okay, I'm not going to NATO this. We did defend. It's like NATO this back or something. Something wonky or whatever. And we did defend again. Let's get a Goblin Stein here. Let's not go off the graveyard just yet. Did he just give up? No, he didn't. Okay. We'll go for the poison. We're currently in the lead. Goblin Stein making its way towards the tower. That's going to be a good game. Let's go, dude. Lucky Evil Skelly connection. Yeah. Very lucky. Just like that. Dancing around 1900, dude. Dancing around it. I have not won a single game in 1900, I feel like, though. Yeah. I don't think I've gone past 1907. Really struggling to keep myself up here. Let's go in. I'm going to try my best to win this match. But he has Tombstone. This might be a Lava Hound matchup. And if it is, I'm kind of scared to really play anything right now. I guess we'll go for the... It's going to be a Royal Giant. Royal Giant Tombstone. Here's the problem. I mean, well, to be fair, I have the NATO. I was going to say that the Fisherman King Tower activation thing could work out for him, but I do have... Oh, he has Lightning here. Should I NATO this back? I think I'm going to NATO it back. If we can avoid the damage, we may as well. He has Lightning, Tombstone, Royal Giant, Evolution Valkyrie, and a Baby Dragon. I think he's one card off of the Royal Giant here. We don't have our Goblin Cage and Cycle for it anymore, though. The Goblin Brawler did get a good amount of damage opposite lane, so that was pretty good. He is back to that Royal Giant now. RG Golem. I guess it kind of does look like a Golem deck, too. Okay. What does he decide to do here? Is he going to try to go opposite lane? I'm just going to go in here. Hopefully he doesn't Lightning the Doctor. So I would like to get this ability if it's possible. I'm going to get it. Let's go for the ability. That will be tower down. But we got to defend this here. He's slowly cycling back to another RG as well. We're going to have to accept some damage from this one. Hopefully it's only going to be one shot here. And it will only be one. We're in double elixir now. He is back to another one. Okay, let's just get the skeletons here. He does have lightning. We're not going to do anything with this ability. Does decide to pull the trigger on the lightning. But he's not going for the RG. He's not going for the RG, so this isn't as threatening. Okay. I think he might have given up. That's going to be our first win in 1900. Let's freaking go, dude. I really want to get to 2000 in this stream. I really want to. I think we're like 2 or 3. No, we're like 3 matches off from making it happen. It's going to be 1935. We're facing somebody with the 2018-2020 win ban challenge win thing. I severely messed up that saying. Whatever. 20 win challenge badge from 2018. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. This could be a mortar bait deck here. It definitely really looks like one. And so far, I feel like we found a lot of success against this deck. So I'm very hopeful about being able to win this one. Does have the Barbarian Burrow, the Hero Goblins, and a Skeleton Burrow. If he does go for that mortar, we do have our Goblinstein in hand to deal with it. I feel like we could just NATO this back. We don't need to waste a Goblinstein on this. He might get a shot, but that's okay. It's better than wasting the Goblinstein, which we need against the mortar. And there it is. If he does have a Fireball here, it won't kill the Doctor. So we can go for this ability and take this out. Doesn't decide to go for the Fireball if he does have it here. Goes for the Cannon Cart instead. Might try to go for a Skeleton Bro here. Maybe he tries to do it opposite lane. Okay, no he doesn't. Let's get this Ice Wizard here. We want to make sure we can take out this Cannon Cart. Goes for the Barbro, but it's not going to be able to help out in time. So far, so good. Gonna have to go for the NATO here again. I'd rather go for the NATO. I feel like I don't need it anywhere else. Does he try to go for the Fireball this time? The answer is no. Why is OP spamming? Hello, Axolotl. Good to have you here, man. I just think the opponent's spamming because he's trying to make something happen here. Trying to pull this up here. The poison will kill everything. Really nicely defended. He should have tried to go opposite lane. That would have been a lot harder to deal with. This is going to be really dangerous. Please tell me he doesn't hit the... Okay, good. He doesn't hit the doctor with that fireball. We're still going to go for this ability here. I want to make sure it can actually take everything out. Please tell me this makes it to the tower. We're going to go for the graveyard here. Skeletons are still alive. Will they get on top of the tower? They're going to get on the tower. This is a good amount of damage coming in. Evolution Skeletons not going to do too much magic here, but it did give us a good amount of damage. Let's get the Goblin Cage here. Kind of have to poison low in case he wants to go for like Skeleton Brawl or something. We'll get an Ice Wizard here as well. Okay, so far so good. This game is definitely nowhere near over. We are currently in the lead, but only for right now. I think he's starting to think about opposite lane pressure too, so... Okay. Gonna easily do something like this. That mortar is not gonna get on tower. Not gonna pop the ability here. The problem is he does have a fireball here. I don't have anything for this cannon cart. No! Frick, dude. I didn't have anything for that. At least I didn't recognize it if I did. What a misplay. NATO, I knew it was going to happen too, but I was hoping the skeletons were going to be able to stall long enough, but it didn't. Him starting to go opposite lane really switched things up because he forced things on the other side. I went for that Ice Wizard and I knew he was going to go for the Fireball. I don't know why I did that. Really wish I didn't. We played well, but folded at the last second there, so that's really unfortunate. We're down. Still up in 1900 though, so I'm really happy about that. We'll go for the Goblin Cage here. I'm not gonna lie, that loss hurt like crazy, dude, because I spelled my own demise, dude. I freaking went for the NATO and sucked the cannon cart in. Oh, that was painful. All right. Golden Knight, Royal Ghost. Watch it because your deck is so good. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really don't know what to do against this. Royal Ghost, Golden Knight, Executioner. It looks kind of like a bridge spam deck. Maybe he has Battle Ram or Boss Bandit. Yeah, he has Giant Skeleton here. I think we're going to try to go for the Goblin Sign here. Hopefully that doesn't push the Giant Skeleton out of range. Let's go for a NATO here to save his Executioner. And he has a Drill. What is this? That Drill's going to do a good amount of damage, unfortunately. I think I need to go for a Barbarian Barrel as soon as possible. And we did stop the bleeding, but a good amount of damage came in. So, do you like the new update? I mean, yeah, it gave me a lot of cool rewards. I got like 3,500 gems from it. I didn't really get anything good from this 5-star lucky drops, though. I got like 20 Inferno Dragons, but I don't use Inferno Dragon. Gets the Golden Knight ability. That is bullshit. Let's go in here. Executioner, he might try to go for that NATO too. No, he goes for that instead. He fully counters this with the Zappies. Here it is. The Giant Skeleton deck, and he has Drill. That is so off-putting. It is so off-putting. We're going to try to time... I did not time it well. All right, we got to NATO this back. It's crazy because he already got a lot of damage on either side. Having Executioner NATO is such a big problem. I don't know how to break through this. Does he have like a Fireball for this? Guess we should try to go in for this graveyard, right? He stops the tankage. Wow, I didn't for some reason, I didn't think he NATO'd that back. I thought he'd NATO'd everything else that was in the front. I feel like the hardest thing to deal with is the Drill. That's the hardest thing to deal with here. Golden Knight wants to be a threat, but I don't think it's going to be too threatening. Tries to NATO this into the tower. It doesn't work. But that might retarget. Okay, I went for the Goblin Cage just in case there. He has a lot to deal with there. He might try to stop this Ice Wizard. He might know that I'm trying to go for the graveyard. Does do it. Decides to go for the Executioner as well, expecting the Graveyard, but didn't decide to commit it. If I could somehow get a Graveyard on his tower, that would be amazing. Goes for the NATO there. I should have guessed he was going to do that. This game feels very possible. This game feels very possible. No NATO in cycle. Come on. No NATO in cycle, right? He might have it now. No Zappies in cycle. Does have that Goldenite. This is going to get on tower, though, with the ability, so we're going to get some good damage here. We're in triple elixir now. Still a good amount of damage left in this match. He hasn't been going for his drills either. There we go. Now he's trying to go for it. Let's try to do this right. Try to do this right. Come on. Come on. Don't get on tower. Oh! It just barely didn't scrape the tower, but the goblins are on tower. I need to get a Graveyard by itself, don't I? I can't afford to have a tank with it. Otherwise, I'm not going to get as many Graveyards. Okay. I think I can go for a Goblinstein here. He's trying to go for another drill. Let's get a Barbarian Brawl on here. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Try to go for the Graveyard. We could get the ability here, too. Let's get the poison. We're currently in the lead, but he still has enough time to go for that drill. Golden Knight. Oh, my God. Let's try to get the Barbarian Brawl in time. Please tell me it's in time. Yes, let's go, dude. Oh, man, that win felt so good. So, why don't you use Hero Barbarian instead of Evil Skellies? I think Evolution Skeletons are better. What's that glitch with the Barbarian? It's just a visual glitch. It doesn't affect the placement. It's going to keep us in 1936 here. Let's go, dude. This is getting a lot rougher, a lot tougher, I want to say. Hello, Liturgies. Good to have you here. Eggy Loler. So he has a Skeleton Burrow here. It might end up... Oh, it's not going to be mortar base. So it's going to be Giant Skeleton this time. Giant Skeleton. Probably going to be Clone. We have a really, really good matchup against that. But I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like it's easy to make a mistake against it too. Let's try to go for a Graveyard here. Yes, the Monk. Okay. I was really hoping Goblinstein would make it to tower, but it's not going to. I don't really know if I should pop that ability. I don't think I should. Yeah. It's kind of tricky. He could easily pop that ability. He does. Spirit Goblin did get some damage there. Please tell me this Barbarian Bro comes down in time. Cannon Cart not being targeted by the tower, unfortunately. I have to go for a Goblinstein here. Yeah, this is going to be some damage. I was going to try to get this on tower, or on the King Tower, but I kind of hesitated, to be honest with you. We're really low on elixir, but I'm still going to go for this ability. Might have been a mistake, though. Let's see what he has here. He might have the Cannon Cart. What else does he have? Doesn't decide to do anything. Okay. That's good. We're headed into double elixir. We are currently in the lead. We got our elixir back. Let's get the Goblin Cage here. I am genuinely thinking he has Clone in this deck. So we gotta watch out for that. Monk shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I gotta watch out for the ability on my Barbarian Barrel. Maybe he has a NATO here too. And he does. And he does line up on tower once, but only once. Here's what I kind of want to do. Try to suck everything into this ability. I missed. I missed. Okay, whatever. We're going to go for the poison anyways. Hopefully Cannon Cart gets off its wheels. That's all I need. This should be able to get taken out pretty easily, right? There it is. There's the Clone. Let's try to pop this ability immediately. Let's go for the Skeleton's Kite. Everything back, please. Okay, we did defend. That was pretty scary. I'm not going to lie. I was going to go for the Ice Wizard instead, but I wanted to go for the Goblinstein. But it died so quickly. Okay. I think we're just going to get a poison here. He's going to try to NATO everything in again. But it's not going to work from there. It's not going to get him on tower. The Executioner is still alive. Tries to go for the clone. Let's get this ability immediately. It should work. That is such a scary looking screen, but nothing happened. Let's get the Graveyard by itself. We're doing a really good job defending this so far. So far is really the right words, though. We've screwed up before, man. Okay, let's get the poison here. You know, poison is going to be really good against it too, but I've been using it in other places besides the actual defense here. Let's just not screw around. He's probably going to try to go for that clone again. Doesn't decide to do it this time. Goes for a NATO. That monk is still on the board. I'm not going to go for the barbarian, bro. Let's get a NATO to get everything out of here. Executioner nudges the tower there. But it's not going to be too much damage. Let's go for a Goblin Sign here. Let's try to stop him from being able to go in. Let's not go for a Graveyard. Graveyard is really not what we need right now. I think we're going to keep the poison in our hand this time. So it would be really good against everything he has. Okay, let's go for it now. Okay, does try to pull everything in, but that's not going to get on tower. Everything is defended. Let's go for our Graveyard now. Alright. Pretty sure that's going to be a good game. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh, let's go. You know, there's something that was really scary. The skeletons and everything, Executioner, they all wiped out the Goblin Stein in like a second. You would think Goblin Stein on top of everything that he did earlier was really good, but if it all stays outside of the range of the ability, then it could stay alive. That's so scary. And there's also the risk of you trying to play it right in front of everything, and the Doctor could easily die from there. And everything stays alive. That's 7 elixir, and if it fails, that's going to be really bad. But good thing we won there. Gotta start thinking about using the Ice Wizard spawn damage against that. Here we go. We are currently around 1960. Pushing it pretty high right now. At least for me personally. He has an Archer Queen. Hero Knight, Archers, Archer Queen. This might end up being an Expo deck. And it is. No surprises there. Pretty interesting Expo deck. We should be able to take it out before we take damage. That's good. So let's count the cards again. Hero Knight, Archer Queen, Archers, Skeletons, Log, Expo. Those are 6 cards that we're aware of right now. Log being the only spell. Might end up having Tesla and then like Fireball or something. Archer's going to be really good against the Graveyard, obviously. Let's get the Goblin Cage here. I feel like we can keep up with his Expo cycle. The one thing in this deck that's kind of not belonging is the Archer Queen. Maybe that slows down his cycle a little bit. But it is going to be really powerful. He has the cannon here. Might end up having the Fireball as well. And there it is. So we know his whole deck now. Him having the cannon is, I guess, interesting. It's not going to be as good as a Tesla, that's for sure. But I would say against Goblin Stein, it's a little bit better because it does deal with the Goblin Stein pretty easily. And it's cheaper, too. Decides to go for a defensive Expo. We'll just go ahead and take the poison here. So, when is next video? I'll try to get a video out in the next 2 days. Possibly. Archer Queen in the back. I can't really risk going for a Goblin Stein. You know, this is probably not the best play ever, but I gotta try to do something here. Let's go for a Fireball. Yeah, okay. Did go for that Fireball, so I don't need to worry about it for my... Let's get a poison here. Let's get the Barbarian Bell as well. Try to take that Archer Queen out. Decides to go for another defensive Expo. I'm not gonna have the poison for this one this time. It's kind of a problem, because it's gonna take everything out. I feel like I should just... go for an... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I activated his King Tower by accident. Oh, I'm making a lot of mistakes right now, and that's not good. It's really not good. Goblin Stein ability should be able to take everything out here. Let's get back to another Archer Queen, though. We are currently keeping up with him. We are actually in the lead. I gotta be really, really careful about this, though. I'm not gonna go for the poison. This Expo should go down. We will be able to get something on the board for it. Okay, I need to get the Goblin Stein right now. Good thing I played that just in time. Is the ability going to be on the Expo? Yes, it is, so it will go down, but he's cycling really quickly right now. Everything does die, though. I think I need to get a Graveyard by itself. It's really weird because there's no tank for it. So it's really not going to get any damage. I need at least a tank now that I give him the King Tower activation. That Archer Queen. I'm going to try to get the poison damage. We really need the poison damage on top of the tower here. Let's get the skeletons to distract a little bit. He does log. Oh, man. This is not good. This is not good. Let's NATO this back. Archer Queen doesn't get a shot on tower. We took some damage, but we're still okay. Let's get a Goblin Sign in front of this immediately. Okay. I didn't want to go for the freaking Ice Wizard because he would just fireball it. Okay, we're really not going to get anything from this graveyard, are we? We're getting something, a little bit of damage in. Just a little bit, and it really matters. Okay. He's going to have that fireball cycle, which is a problem. We need something to tank for this graveyard. But the Goblin Stein is getting taken out so fast. Goblin Stein's getting taken out so fast, and we need some lucky shots in. Starting to cycle the fireball. We're not going to be able to keep up, I don't think. No, we have time. We have time. We have time. We have time to make this happen. There's enough time. Let's go for the poison. Let's just go for the poison. Go for the NATO. We need the damage. Tell me this can work. Tell me this can work! Fireball does come down! And it lands! It lands in time! I was hoping it wasn't going to land in time. That was the only way we were going to win that. Oh, I feel like I played that decently, but not good enough, dude. 1936, though. Still up in 1900. This guy does have the Evolution Skeleton Army. I don't really need to respond to that. We'll just go ahead and wait to see what else he does here. Decides to go for a Miner. Do I have to respond to this? I think I have to. I don't want to take that damage. Bro, this deck had its time to change decks. I'm not so sure about that, honestly, because I could be playing with a different Goblin Stein Graveyard deck, but I've been playing with that deck for about 3 months now, and this is the deck that I've been using for about 2 days, or 2 streams at least, so I've been enjoying this one a little bit more than the other one. Plus, I don't have that many level 16 cards for the next season that's coming, so I won't really have many options. Does have the Goblin Curse here, but still able to get a good amount of damage. I'm not going to go for the ability. We will have the Barbarian Bro for this. I'm going to need it. This is looking pretty bad. This is looking pretty bad. Let's get the Ice Wizard here. I do not have the elixir to deal with this. Wow, that's not good. Minor Golem. And we just lost to it. That's very unfortunate. Just like that, we're starting to really lose a lot of matches, dude. I'm like barely keeping myself in 1900, but we might drop out in the next match. What was this deck, bro? Goblin Curse, Zap Miner. Wow, that's interesting. Man, that really sucks, dude. Because that graveyard I went for felt really, really good. But it was too much. It was too aggressive. That's so weird. I don't know how does that just happen? Well, here we go. We are barely staying in 1900. If we lose this match, we drop out. And I really don't want to. I think I'm going to make this the last match, to be honest with you. It's getting pretty late. So, this will be the match to decide whether I stay in 1900 for the end of the stream, or will I get dropped down from it? We'll find out. This guy doesn't want to make a play here, and I kind of don't want to either. He really doesn't want to do anything. Okay, we'll go for the Goblin Cage here. Goes for the Hero Knight in the back. Okay. It's not very telling just yet. It does have minions here. Kind of looks like a mortar deck almost, but... Let's look at the Barbarian Bro here. Electro Wizard. Electro Wizard, Minions, Hero Knight. Alright. That's interesting. We'll see if this Goblinstein makes it to the tower. Has a Hog Rider here. Lumberjack Hog Rider. With the Electro Wizard. Hero Knight Minions. Those are 5 cards. Hero Knight Minions. Electro Wizard. Lumberjack Hog Rider. So we only know 5 of his cards so far. We did defend that 1 Hog Rider. We got King Tire activation. Has the arrows here, so we know the 6th now. I don't really know what to do, to be honest with you. Guess we'll try to get a poison here on top of this Electro Wizard. I guess we can get a graveyard here. Let's see if he decides to apply pressure. No, he's not. Let's get the tornado here. Let's pop this ability too. That's a good amount of damage. Does have Skeleton Army. So I guess that's the 7th card, right? This is a lot. I don't know if he's going to try to go obsolete or not. No, he's not. We should be able to stop this Hog Rider with the Goblin Cage, right? Yes, we do. I don't think he's going to get a shot through this. That's good. We did defend. Should have the Evolution Skeleton Army coming up next. I don't think a graveyard yet would be good. But then again, it's like I didn't really know what else to cycle. I kind of went for the poison. He might try to split that Skeleton Army now. Okay. We do cycle pretty quickly. This ain't so bad. Decides to go for that Hog Rider. He still has 1 more card to show, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what it's going to be. He hasn't decided to use it yet. We have the poison. We're going to go in now. Does he decide to go for that Skeleton Army? Okay, he doesn't have the evolution just yet. I'm going to have to pull this out of range from the tower here. I'm getting pretty low on elixir here. He might be able to get back to that Hog Rider pretty soon. Okay. No, we're okay. Whoa, whoa, buddy. Hold on a second. Good thing. Yes, freeze! This guy. He has the arrows and a freeze. I'm not going to go for the Barbarian Bro. Good thing I didn't need to. We actually defended through that. Let's get the graveyard again. We have the NATO, but he's just going to go for the Evolution Skeleton Army. Doesn't decide to do it. I'm not going to go for the poison because we really need it against his evolution here. Hello, Andrew Pereira. Good to have you here, man. There it is. Let's go for the poison here. Does he go for the freeze as well? Let's try to NATO everything backward. Let's get a Goblinstein on top of everything as well. Goes for the Hog Rider. He might be able to get that freeze in time, but we do go for the ability. Hog Rider's not going to... It is going to get the shot. But 30 seconds left in this match. We are currently in the lead by a good amount right now. Let's go for the graveyard. We've been able to defend so far. Hog Rider not going to bypass the Goblin Cage here. That's good. 15 seconds left. This is looking like our match here. Let's go for another graveyard. Let's get the poison down. I'm pretty sure we got this game. Let's freaking go, dude. Keeping ourselves in 1900 at the end of the stream. Oh, man. I am genuinely really happy we got ourselves all the way up here. We did push all the way to like 1960, but we dropped down. Did keep ourselves in, though. What did we start at? I think we started at like 1700 or something. Yeah, it was like 1700 something that we started at. So we did drop down to 1600, but managed to get all the way up here. I'm really hoping to end this season at least 2,000 medals. Did I get any kind of placement? No. I'm too low to get a placement right now, unfortunately. What is the highest? 3,000. And Clown's the one holding it. Okay. Yeah. Well, that is going to be the end of the stream. Hello, Rofu. Rofu, are you ranked now? Yeah, I am. Big shout out to Eggy Lowler for being here, man. Logically Faded, appreciate you as well. Axolotl Gameplay. Andrew Pereira, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Not Carson, appreciate you being here. Tack31, thank you so much for always being here, man. I really appreciate you. Meme27YT, thank you so much for being here as well. Ash WM. Itachi Uchiha. Liturgies, can't really spell those names out. Vladimir, appreciate you being here as well, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. How many medals do you to get Tom K? 10K? I have no idea. I think it's like 2,300 maybe. Much love, bro. I appreciate that, man. See you next stream. See you next stream, man. Good night, guy, everybody. See you later.